Cheers and enjoy the show. Welcome to The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg.
What's happening, everyone? We're back.
Baby's back.
Read what's happening.
Where's my YouTube? It didn't pop up.
Hope you're doing good. Hope all of you are doing good. Hope you had a great week this past week. All sorts of crazy shit's gone on.
I'm still fucking recouping.
Welcome back to The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. I'm Greg, and that's Beth over there. Shining example of a human being.
Shining. I need a haircut so bad. And let me tell you, the struggle is real trying to get our schedules to match up.
I got some scissors.
Yeah, it's going to get
I'll
there pretty soon.
I'll get those dead ends.
I
You have dead ends? Is that still a thing?
It is still a thing. It's always a thing. But I don't do my hair very often. So.
I don't get dead ends, so.
Split ends, not dead ends. Dead ends are roads.
Isn't it dead ends?
No, it's split ends.
I don't know the rules. I haven't had to worry about that.
But yeah,
15 years.
I like my roots are showing. It's too long. My layers have all grown out.
Your roots are
showing. We don't need no color.
Cheers, everybody. Hope you're doing good. God damn it. Let's crack a fucking Coke and a smile and a Coors Light.
I almost drank tonight. I didn't really.
MC, what's happening?
Still recouping from all the alcohol that. Ow, my neck just popped.
Yeah, we'll get into that here in a second because North Kakalaki, that's a fucking, I like that place.
That was fun.
I like that place a lot.
I did too.
Do have to say right off the bat, thank you to Angela for watching
the house and the
pets and taking care of everybody, and of course Ian across the street for
and his wife Molly
being on. Oh yeah, Molly sent us pictures of the dogs and shit like that. Will Cray, what's happening, man?
Nope, still gonna call him Wilcree.
Wilcree. Sorry, bro.
It's like my brother is
stays.
Everybody calls him Albert except for me. I still call him Bert. I called him that from when I was a little
kid.
It
is what it is. God damn it. Can't teach an old dog new tricks.
You know,
right?
It's kind of endearing.
It is. Like if I meet you in person someday.
I got my own name for him.
Yeah. He's going to be like, hey, my name's Will. He's going to be like, no, you mean Wilcree?
And then he can be like, no, Will Cray. Cry. How do you
put that little underscore in between your fucking name?
Will Cray? Cray?
Wilcree.
Cray?
Will
I said
Cray.
Will Cray, but it's Will Cray.
God damn it, quit saying he's gonna get he's gonna big head. Keep talking about him like that.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
Probably. Talking about his name. I'm thinking you get a big head from talking about somebody's.
Alex, what's going on, brother?
Talking about your name.
Talk about your name.
Talk about your mama's name.
So yeah, we were out in North Carolina.
Wilmington,
which is a beautiful, beautiful.
Fun little town.
City?
I mean, it's a city, but it's town size.
It's for us, it's town size, right?
Yeah.
Going from like San Antonio and Phoenix.
Well, it's a lot like Helotes.
No.
Except their downtown is way better.
It's not like Helotes.
It kind of is.
It's like Colorado Springs, if anything.
I think it's smaller than Springs. Kind of like Manitou.
Kind of a little. No. They had big ass buildings and shit.
Big buildings. They just had really old buildings.
Well, right where we were at. We were right on Main Street in
downtown Wilmington.
We
were right off the water.
Dude, it was right on the
so freaking humid though. So humid.
We were at the Cape Fear.
My lashes look like I'm throwing gang signs right now because they kept falling off because the glue couldn't stay on.
So we went. So Beth.
Oh no.
Story time.
Oh shit.
We went to she books a fucking
haunted pub tour.
Ghost
pub tour.
All right.
Like that.
So if you've ever traveled or hung out with the Lamontans, we don't have to drive anywhere.
And I don't like flying, so we start drinking early.
Yeah. Well, that was fine.
I mean, I was already pretty good by the
But
time we got to
about
the ghost tour.
the ghost tour starts at 7:30, something like that. And
Good. I think I made it to all the bars except I didn't stay at the last one. I looked at you and I was like, "Yep,
she's like, I'm fucking done.
gotta go.
She's like, I can't listen to any more goddamn history about
I
this
can't keep
fucking
my eyes
place.
open. I need food in my belly." I was like, I was so.
It was cool as shit though. We went to some.
I hadn't been drunk like that in a really.
Well, the problem
long time.
was that. Well, it wasn't a problem. It just is what it is. We end up going to. The next day we wake up, we go get breakfast. I was like, I think we went down that alley to go to a bar. And there, because everything there's like under the, you know what I mean? Like downstairs.
It's like basement bars.
Basement
They're
bars,
almost
yeah.
like speakeasies. But
Yeah,
not really.
yeah. And we went to like fucking felt like a dozen.
We
of
went
them.
to
I think it
like
was
4 or 5.
5 or 6.
Yeah,
or
and
something
the
like
problem
that.
was is that you would get me 2 drinks because you would get you 2 drinks, and we closed the tab because we knew we weren't staying that long, and so I would drink the first drink fine, but then we'd be getting ready to leave, and I'd have to slam.
There was a couple times
that
I was
second
like,
drink.
I just need water. We did drink water on that trip.
I don't remember. I honestly don't remember much of that evening except
It was
also
fun.
losing my shit at you for just I let all the things I've held just went into the stratosphere, and I was like, "That's fucking," and that's all I remember. That, and I woke up and I was like, well, at least I got it off my chest.
Yeah, it was fine. You know what? I'm not a perfect human being. Just not. And she's obviously not.
Oh,
Because
gosh,
she can't
no.
keep her shit together in the middle of. I'm just happy we didn't get arrested.
And I don't need to eat at a Waffle House.
Oh, fuck off! What is with Wilmington shutting
Everything's
their
shut
restaurant?
down except Waffle House.
And every bar is still open.
Yeah.
But there's not a goddamn
Well, all
restaurant.
the other restaurants are like nice. They're like,
Oh, they were above our pay grade.
no, they weren't above our pay grade. They just were like, they'd all been on Dive Diners and Drives, whatever that show
Oh, we
is.
hit them all the next day.
But they would close their restaurants at like 10, and that's typically when we were done with shit and we wanted to eat.
Yeah. So we're like, we're both starving to death,
Mm-hmm.
right? We've done
eaten
pub
since
crawls. This happened to us 2 times.
because we're idiots.
And we fucking end up at Waffle House
Which was great and nostalgic the first night.
the first night. The second night, we're like, motherfucker.
I'm pretty sure everybody in there was a gang member.
Yeah. There's a lot of Hell's Angels there.
There's a lot.
Like a lot. We'll tell that story here in a second. No, hey, we're not putting shit out on them, but it was an interesting little walkabout on that Sunday afternoon. So we went there from
MC, you're
Thursday
not wrong.
to Sunday, came back late Sunday. But yeah,
Hey,
we
Brenna
went.
is on.
What's up, Brenna? We went and hung out and just like we just did kind of like bar crawls
When?
ourselves the next day. That
Right.
before the wet. No.
No, yeah, the Friday.
Friday.
And then we ended up going to Andrea's house Friday night.
Oh yeah. That's right. Yep.
Because she was having a get together.
And congratulations again, Andrea.
It was a great
in
wedding.
BC. It was an amazing wedding on the
but
beach.
we went
up in
to their
Wrightsville
house and
Beach.
again got back downtown about 10:30.
And we ate late lunch, but we were like, oh shit, we're starving to death.
And I think we split our lunch because those burgers were the size
Oh,
of your
yeah.
face.
So we back to fucking
Waffle House
we're like,
again.
literally, we have nothing to eat.
Ugh.
So it was fun. Poor planning. So then we go to the wedding.
Which was beautiful.
Beautiful. We
The
go to
beach
this
was gorgeous.
It was on Wrightsville Beach. If
Yep.
you've never been in North Carolina.
So let's
it was-
talk about the Uber driver first.
Which one?
The gentleman, a little bit older of a gentleman that would not stop talking.
Oh, the one you wanted to murder.
Yeah, that dropped us off at the wrong
I
place.
thought he was nice. I mean,
I want see. And somebody
didn't
said it. I
no,
think
fuck
Jacob
up.
said he couldn't live there because the interstate is 55, and it did seem like he was crawling. That must be why. I didn't know it was 55. I thought he was just going 55.
we were
no.
getting past pretty consistently.
Yeah.
I was just like, I don't give a shit. I'm
And
in
then one
air
time he
conditioning.
like waited till the last minute to pull out, and I was like, I'm gonna die. This Mercedes is gonna hit.
I remember
us.
that exact turn, and it was like
I'm just looking, going.
it was like a stop sign and this like constant flow of traffic.
Yeah, you had to
and
just
you just
kind
had
of
to
go.
fucking go.
Yeah, you had to man up and pull out.
Mansions out there, bro.
Oh.
The mansions
What
on
was the
that
island?
beach.
Eight Island.
Shit.
It's not 8 Mile.
Figure Eight Island.
Figure Eight Island. So we found out the houses, you know, when
Sandra
you
Bullock.
see a house super far away and it still looks ginormous, that it's really big. Robert Downey Jr.,
Michael Jordan, maybe?
Michael
Somebody
Jordan,
told
like
us that.
all these
Sandra
apparently,
Bullock.
these famous rich people have houses out there. I can see why.
It's like 2 miles away. It's way the fuck out from
So
where we
big.
were, and they were still big.
Huge. So, but the wedding
fun.
was beautiful.
He didn't really drop us off the wrong spot.
He did.
He dropped us off at
He dropped us off at the hotel, which the access was like a block away.
The fucker does this. He goes, we have literally like 15 minutes to get to the wedding. And he's like, I've got some time. And he doesn't even give us an option. He just pulls out and goes around this little loop to show us this fucking
explanation of
And
the
I'm
story
like-
he was telling us. And I was like, I'm instantly texting Greg at that moment.
This motherfucker. It was fun.
Yeah, he was a nice gentleman.
Yeah.
All the Uber guys were really nice, actually.
Everybody in North Carolina.
Everybody
was
was really nice.
nice. Fairly certain those Hells Angels were probably nice people.
I didn't find out.
I know, but I bet you they would have been.
Especially the ones that were standing on guard.
Okay, so Sunday we're like, hey, we've
Like
got
I was in Mexico, but
we've
with
got-
white people.
we've got 6.5 hours to kill.
Right.
Like fucking
Was
way
that on
too
Sunday
much.
or was it?
Sunday.
Yeah, it was Sunday. You're right. You're right.
Way too much time. Our first flight's on time, but you have to check out at noonish, and our flights maybe we had
Our flight was at 6.
4.5 hours. And we're like, can't get hammered, right? Because you gotta I gotta get back home.
I could because I hate flying.
Well, yeah, but then we're
but
like,
I didn't. I did really good actually.
I gotta drive us fucking
Home
from the
at the
airport
end,
here.
which we would have ended
And
up being fine.
so we're just
anyways.
walking back and forth, just sweating so much. Fuck off, North Carolina.
It's
That's
so
the one.
humid.
It's so sweaty there.
Sweatier than here, which is hard to
So
believe.
we walk down, and there's all these dudes pulling
There's
up.
all these great, yes. There's all these dudes, and you could tell they were Hell's Angels. And then
Well, yeah, they had their
vests on.
thing. Yeah,
They call
patches,
it something. It's called something.
vests,
I'm sure the
the
guys will
motorcycle
tell us.
vest,
But
and patches. And some of
it-
them were like you could tell they had the full insignia, and some of
Yeah.
them didn't have it. They just had like prospect
they were,
on them and
yeah,
stuff like
they
that.
were newbies.
Yeah,
They weren't in the
and
fraternity
dude,
yet.
we walked down one. We went. We had coffees at that point or something like that,
can't
and we were just walking
remember.
down, just kind of looking around. It's like bullshitting,
Right.
and then we come back up because it's just a main street,
Yeah, it's like a
like a main street.
yeah,
Like
but
a-
like it's almost like a rectangle. If you go down by the river, you walk by the river, you come back up.
You walk
You
the
walk-
same fucking 6 blocks over
Over,
and over
yeah.
and over and over.
Yeah.
You just hit like 20 bars if you want.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Great
we
bars, too.
we walked back up,
Oh, look at
and by that time, there was
now.
now so we've done one full loop. We're like, all right, we need to cool off. We need to get inside somewhere and get some air conditioning. But like,
Right.
where do you want to go? Let's go get a snack. Let's figure this shit out.
Right.
We're in flip flops and shit. We're not a very aggressive looking folk.
No,
Right.
not at all.
And there's literally dudes posted up
On corners.
all over and like all over.
And I
And
didn't
just look in all they're
naive
doing
little
is
girl
scanning. right?
naive little girl. I'm like, why do they look like they're looking for trouble? And Greg goes, you didn't realize it, but there was a meeting of like probably two big
Something like that. We'll keep that down.
two big
But
people.
there was something going
but
on.
they were like
And they dragged a table out
over
by themselves. And there was
Yes.
just a couple of dudes.
some seriously nice bikes, dude.
Oh, yeah. So
Seriously
it was
nice bikes.
interesting. And you're like, huh,
Huh, what-
the fuck?
little baby Wilmington, North Carolina. But we skipped. So the rehearsal,
Oh.
I mean the reception was at this cute little
Oh, yeah.
this cute little like what would you call it?
Boutique bar.
Boutique bar. It's like a
Self-service.
store.
Tons of
Yeah,
IPAs.
that they
and-
rented out for the night, and I think we were drinking a little bit. I think we were pretty much by that point we were like, and
we're done.
we're done.
We already gone back to the hotel that the dumbass had dropped us off at.
Right.
And we were like, fuck this. We're getting drinks.
So we went to there for a little while, and we were starving because there was some restaurants and food trucks around, but we didn't. Greg was jonesing for a steak.
Ruth's Chris.
So we go to Ruth's Chris. You know, we try to have at least one nice dinner on every vacation.
Yeah.
And we go back to the room and we're like, we're going to change and go back out. Oh, we just
9 o'clock, we're done.
laid on the, we're
Asleep.
just lay here for a second.
Fuck off. I had I had most of a giant steak, giant potato,
It was
made an
so good.
absolute mess of
Lobster
like
mac
the
and
smallest
cheese. Oh my
fucking
gosh, it
table
was
I've
so
ever
good.
seen.
Their food is really good. I think it's a little overpriced, but it was delicious.
It was like $300 for the two of us. And I
didn't even get a bottle of wine.
I was drinking Coors Light.
I got one glass of wine. I think you got 2 beers. My mac and cheese, let's be honest, was $39. And if that's was so good, dude.
Come on.
What I should have done is gotten that as my meal.
And you got a steak on top of it. Who's going to complain about that?
I mean,
you got a fucking fillet.
And we took the food home thinking we'd seen this homeless guy pretty much the whole weekend. And so we were like, we'll give it to him. He'll really appreciate it.
He was in an underpass somewhere.
He wasn't. One night that we actually had food for him or, something for him, he wasn't there.
There was a bunch of homeless people there.
There is.
It's kind of like going to like Phoenix or Scottsdale. It's a transient, I bet. Because
Like it gets
cold there. So
I wouldn't stay there for the summer. It's
bunch
hot.
of crazy people there. There's a lot of crazy
A lot of people talking to themselves.
Yeah, there was a lot
Yeah.
of. So just beware. If you go there, fucking amazing. Pirate, like that's where Blackbeard. Anyway, it was a fucking
cool.
amazing
It was
time.
really cool.
Yeah.
A lot of history.
Andrea and BC at
A lot
their
of
house.
lot of amazing buildings.
Yeah.
They had a
history there.
WTF right across the street from the hotel.
Oh, so if you guys are familiar with Austin's WTF, this is not the same. They're not affiliated. They had a Whiskey Tango Foxtrot directly across. And we found that literally walking back to the hotel to pick up our suitcases. We're like,
oh, we got to go in there.
Well, we were like, we have an hour and a half, 2 hours until.
Yeah, we still had, we wanted to be at the airport by like 4:30.
And then
at this
we were
point,
the only ones in the bar. And the guy gave us like the whole rundown. There was a
murder in it. There was an insurrection.
And all sorts of crazy shit
in the
that
area.
happened.
There also was, I think it used to be like a brothel. Like a big brothel that they've closed off all the buildings, so they made 3 like stores out of it.
This is why you ask questions when you go to.
So there was a
old
murder
towns.
upstairs, and so he let us go. He was like, "Yeah, people see stuff all the time up there." We were like, "Are we allowed to go up there?" And he's like,
I
"Sure."
looked through all my photos tonight.
Yeah.
Or just because I was like, there's got to be something on there. And I don't.
And it was kind of creepy up there. There
There's
was definitely a different vibe
there's
once you get up there.
Yeah, you get up there.
But then he also gave us a shot.
Oh
of
fuck! I forgot about that. What was that? Was it tequila?
The hottest thing I've ever consumed.
It was.
It was their own
pepper, but
had
hot
like ghost
peppers.
pepper and had like 3 different peppers in it that they make it themselves.
Mhm.
And they just keep
You
adding.
know those big bins?
Yeah.
Like they sit at the end of the bar and they all
Yeah.
pineapple and vodka.
Yeah.
They did that with like
Tequila and a bunch of
tequila and
peppers.
a bunch of pepper.
And you took a whole shot
Yeah, and
with a pickleback.
but I didn't need the pickleback because I'm not a pussy.
I did. And I took like
I'd still drink the pickleback.
minuscule.
Don't
I
get me
took
wrong.
a little bit of, and their pickle juice was so good. He was like, "Yeah, we make that too." I was like, "Damn it!"
So, and of course, this place was across from our hotel the entire time. We're like, we'll get there, and we never got there. And then we got there. I probably would have just been there the whole time.
No,
Like later on in the evening.
I like the variety that we did.
Yeah, that
We
place
saw
was
some
dope as
cool.
shit.
The bar that we went to. Okay, so they had the tap room or the pour room. That was really cool. Where they give you a
Oh
band.
yeah, I put a video out about that.
and they
Couple
had how
videos.
many beers did they have?
I think it was like 50 or something.
50 beers. I think they had
And
like
you could just taste like an ounce.
15
or
wines.
Whatever you drink. You
um,
could drink 26 ounces in an hour or something like that.
Or get $32 limit an
good.
hour or something like that.
Yeah, MC, it was homemade. I don't know, but they were like, one was supposed to give you like the tingles on the head, like all of these, like
I don't know.
one was an
I
Asian
said
pepper.
I need milk, and he's like, the pickle juice will actually
Yeah,
help
he's
better
like,
than the milk.
Yeah,
And I was like, I don't
and
care,
he
whatever.
bought it for us. He's like, hey,
Yeah.
can I buy you guys a shot? Because I gave him because he let us just fucking walk all around everywhere. And because Beth, of course, asked about ghosts and stuff like that. Anyway, but yeah, he's like, before you leave, can I buy you a shot?
And I mean, who says no to
And I
that?
was like, of course, bro. And he's like, this shit's fucking hot, bro. And I was like, but it's chilled. So they had 2 different varieties. They had one on the shelf, which is room temperature.
Right.
And then they had one in the freezer. And if it's
It's
not
a tap though. What I don't know how I don't
What do you mean?
understand how that works. He
It wasn't on
poured
tap.
it, didn't he?
No, that would be the one that was up on the top. He took it out of a bottle
I
and
didn't
poured
pay
it. Yeah.
attention.
No, it was icy cold. Yeah.
It was very cold.
So,
but yeah, so
was good
very
shit.
nice people.
No sugar at all.
No sugar, tequila
Tequila.
and peppers.
Mhm.
So it was a great
Super fun
trip,
place.
except for the flight home.
Oh, then we got, well, it was only the.
Supposed to land at 10. and we land at 1 in the morning.
Eh.
Here's the problem with late flights. Like, we either had to leave really early or really late, so we chose to leave really late. But that's when you start to get all your delays.
You ever heard of this thing
What?
called raw dogging? And it's not a sexual thing. Put the picture up there. I just heard about this today. There's evidently a trend going on.
Behind my knee?
It's called raw dogging.
Okay.
Flights. 7-hour flight, new personal best. No headphones, no movie, no water, no nothing. Incredible. The power of my mind knows no bounds. It's literally people that are taking pictures and videos of themselves that are just sitting there
That sounds
sitting
horrible.
there and watching like the flight tracker.
That sounds horrible.
I had a motherfucker on my last leg, like sitting next to me.
Okay.
Stinky.
I didn't have anyone next to me. I got very lucky.
Didn't have anybody next to you. There was a bitch like 3 rows up or 6 rows up
Why'd you gotta be a bitch?
because she was sleeping all the way across.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah.
I wonder if she bought all 3 seats.
No, fuck that she did. I got stuck with the asshole that was sitting out in the fucking lobby area with his fucking kid running all
Screaming
around.
kid.
Screaming and kicking the dude in front of him. And the dude looks at me like, what the fuck? I'm like, not my kid. I'm like, fuck you. I was like,
He finally fell asleep.
Little kid starts going ballistic.
Oh, no,
for a
I was
second,
like-
right? And mom is like pretending to sleep, but I see her eyes peer up and
There
over.
was no way she could sleep through that,
And
even
she
as a mother.
saw me, and I was like, "Motherfucker, I
Did she
see
get up?
you." No.
She didn't?
She
acted-
didn't give a fuck. She pulled that bullshit where she fucking fell asleep on the tray table, and Dad was like trying to corral him, but Dad's like,
Dad was a big dude.
Dad was. I had to come in and be like, "Hey, dude, I'm putting the fucking armrest down, bro. We're not snuggling here. Like, eat shit,
and I
right?
had
Like,
nobody next to me.
you didn't have anybody next.
No.
Oh, I
The
hate
window, there was somebody in the window seat, but no, there was nobody between
but
us.
Fuck, dude. Yeah, so raw dogging is evidently this new thing
So,
where people are
Woom said you
stupid.
can raw dog on planes in the military and get paid for it.
What are you bang? That raw dogging is a different term. They're rebranding raw dogging.
No, I think he's talking about the same thing that you just
Or
go
am I
and-
thinking of a different term?
You're probably thinking of a different
Like raw
term.
dogging's like, am I?
Jacob, you're right. He goes, if I would have wanted to sit there and be bored for hours doing nothing, I would have
Like
stayed
why
in the army.
fuck? Like I'll sleep. Why would I not? Yeah, get fucked.
Why would I not read or sleep
Do something. with
or
your
watch a
life.
movie?
You got time.
You paid for that shit. That's part of the price of your plane ticket.
Right. Drink.
Oh, that's
Maybe
the
not
other
in the
thing. On the
military.
way out there, they didn't charge us for a single drink.
Thankfully.
And we were
Those
not.
are easy flights. On the way out, it was easy.
Yeah, it was easy. And we were drinking good liquor.
What did
I had
you had
Tito's,
Tito's
and you had gin. Did you have a what's my regular gin?
Bombay?
Yes. Was it Bombay?
Nah. I don't remember what I had. That was a long goddamn day. Let's get into some news here if you don't mind. We got shit to cover. Dentist appointment today. Fucking had a cavity filled. The only thing about that, whatever. Up here, feel like I got punched in the face.
Told
Not
you.
that big of a deal.
It'll be better by tomorrow.
But nonetheless, they send you a notice.
That if you miss or you're late, they'll
or you're
charge
late,
you.
$25.
Yeah. But
It took a fucking hour for me.
not that long.
Yeah.
Your appointment was at 9:30, right?
And it was, okay, let's say 45 minutes.
Let's see. I'll tell you.
And when was I in the seat? I text
you.
you.
10:15. So 45 minutes.
45 minutes, right?
I always want to say something like, do I get $25?
Well, they charged me $12, whatever, my copay.
Yeah.
I'm like, I should have asked for my fucking copay back. But why the fuck can people get away with that? Why can
Well,
they
you
get
can't
away
be
with it?
late, but they can be late.
Yeah.
Also, like,
And they have 3 fucking chairs in their lobby.
there's a service that I get that
Do better.
she
as
says
Joey
if you
Swoll
cancel,
says.
if you cancel after 24 hours, she
Jacob,
charges
20
you.
days until you can drink it again.
She charges you $25, but she can call you an hour or two before and be like, "Hey, something's come up. I got to cancel."
I'm gonna charge you
I
$25.
want to sometimes, but I
No,
don't.
fucking do it. Like, that's $25 fee. Let's flip that script on people. Fuck it. Let's try it.
I mean, I get it. Like, here's my thought process. Like, if I'm somebody who does it all the time, absolutely. But if I'm the
Bitch, I'm the one
client
that
or
tips you.
patient, if I'm the client or patient who's never late and never cancels last minute, don't charge me when I actually have to one time.
Right. Like, eat shit. No, that's annoying as fuck. I mean, Dennis is great.
Yeah, I like her. She's good.
Evidently, when it's convenient for them to get you into the fuck.
I wonder if they
I
have
mean,
an emergency
like,
or
we don't have
something.
to work. I was like, I have a meeting.
You did have a
And I was messaging people while I'm sitting in the fucking chair with the numbing bullshit. I was like,
Oh,
this
that
is
stuff
taking
they did stuff
forever.
on the Q-tip and put it
Yeah.
up there so the shot doesn't hurt as much. That stuff tastes so horrible and makes your whole damn tongue numb.
Into me. I just left it there and I didn't swallow. I didn't do anything.
You didn't swallow. You just let
No.
spit gather in your mouth.
Yeah. I was like, fuck that. I know what that's going to do. It's going to make my fucking lip. I was like, I have coffee in the car. I need to be able to drink that shit after I get out of here.
It wasn't going to be that. It was going to be the shots that numbed you up.
She put them on the outside. So what's going on with y'all? Let's go back here real quick and check through.
So
because
Jacob said
it's been a
20
week.
days because of the stem cell. He said he paid way too much money.
Oh,
to
that's
fudge it
right.
up.
How's it doing, buddy? That's what I'm curious about. Are you doing all right?
Have you noticed?
Yeah. Because I fucked up my knee again, and I don't even know how. My shoulder's
Well,
fucked up. My knee's fucked
you
up. My
need-
left foot's numb. I have no idea.
And I do remember
I
telling
think
you on
I'm
the
fucking
trip.
dying.
I
at this
do remember
point.
telling you on the trip, we need to get you MRI'd like from head to toe because I'm pretty sure there's just a bomb.
I'm like,
waiting
I
to
think I have
happen.
MS or something like that. I don't even know what
You're
MS
so
does.
dramatic.
But I'm like, what else? Like everything fucking, I'm all fucked up and I haven't even done anything. I'm like, how the fuck did I fuck up my knee? Don't remember.
I'm sure you did
Did
it.
not do anything.
I'm sure you did it in jiu-jitsu and just
Nope.
didn't realize you did it. I'm sure. Listen, I love you. If you're not going to go to the doctor, don't complain.
My feet are going numb now.
It's okay. I have a pain behind my
Just
knee. We're
kidding.
just old.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just drinking beer.
So
I think I need to get a rocking chair in the garage instead of standing all the time.
why a rocking
they-
chair
I don't
and
know.
not just a chair?
Do they make like high, like what we're sitting in? Like we're on tall chairs. Of
Stools. They're
course.
called stools.
Yeah, those things. Do they make rocking ones of these?
Don't do that in that chair. I have no idea.
I bet
I'm
you
not
they
the
do.
weirdo that would look
Probably
for one.
need to find one.
They probably have everything.
Jacob
on Amazon.
transitioned just fine. Reed, thank you for letting us know. Jacob did say, he goes, I can run for the first time in 10 years. Pretty much 100% of my pain is gone in his back.
Oh,
Doing
that's cool.
physical therapy to strengthen muscle. That's fucking rad, dude. I know you might have spent whatever. Cash is cash. Cash
Woo.
comes and goes, right? But, you know,
You read wombs.
what do you say?
Greg's feet are going numb because his feet don't touch the ground.
That's why I got a short. When we got that $1,000 toilet, I got it fucking shortened.
we got a short. We
You
got,
got a shorter
we
toilet.
got a short and sassy.
Ever sat on a toilet too long? Not well. Some people
Well,
where
because you
you're
look
like-
at your.
where you're like, no, you're like toes are barely touching. You're like, God damn it. That was our master bathroom.
I didn't have a
toilet.
problem because my legs are
You've
a
got
little
a
longer
longer
than yours.
torso
No,
than
longer
me.
legs.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Torso's the upper.
I'm
legs.
short-waisted, my mom used to say, whatever that means.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
That's awesome though. I'm glad. That's fucking
Yeah,
great.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Huck
Huck Tuah, girl. Put your headphones on.
Dude.
Let's go.
I think I've had enough of her.
No. We haven't had the opportunity to enjoy her on the show. And I've only got one meme. Just got one meme. And then I've got the story about the Huck Tuah girl. Because you go, come on.
I mean, I'm a little over it.
I just haven't had a chance to talk about her yet. And I think it's important that we share on
I'm
our
sure they're
program.
all.
I know, but then Howard Stern also chimed in because he's a fucking cunt. All right, you ready? It's just a quick meme. Just a quick meme. You ready? And I think I turned it down.
Give him that Huck Tuah and spit on that
Brian sent me this one.
That's
Huck
pretty
Tuah,
funny.
Spit on that. Yeah. Fucking rad, right?
And the crowd goes crazy.
Yeah. So this girl,
I was worried about her at first, but she's like running with it, taking it in strides. She got that hat made.
yeah.
What did the hat say again?
Huck Tuah 24.
That's what it was.
Huck Tuah. Yeah. So who is she and what's her real name? The Huck Tuah girl video took the internet by storm. Of course, there's like the whole video. Dude, I when we were on vacation, I think I sent Brian 50 of them.
Oh, and you showed me all of them.
Right? I just kept going. I was like, oh my God, there's just so many good ones, though.
People were having fun.
It
with
literally, this chick.
I wonder what her mom did.
Oh, wait a minute. Her dad's a pastor.
That explains everything.
She was a preschool teacher.
She was. She still is.
Nope.
She got fired because of
Yep.
that? Shut up.
Yeah.
She got fired because of that.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Fucking schools suck.
That's right. It's a preschool. It's not even a real
The
school.
Huck Tuah girl has taken the internet by storm, catapulting a young woman into viral fame. Her now famous speech, and this is on U.S. News. Her now famous response to a question during an interview with Tim and D TV sparked a wave of online. Everybody knows all this online, like fame, right, dude? Like even Joe Rogan has talked about it. Oh, Huck Tuah is on here. God damn it!
We are talking about you.
Hell yeah, we're talking about
Okay, so she was on Joe Rogan.
you.
Are they
Take a
talking about it?
screenshot of that. Fuck, that's awesome.
Preacher's daughter are the best. Oh, yep, they are.
I need to take a picture. Hang on. I gotta get that.
Squirrel.
Just hey,
Squirrel.
when somebody actually has Huck Tuah as their fucking screen name, that's fucking rad. Because you know how hard it's gonna be to get that. Whoever you are, I don't know which one of you guys it is. All right, so the Huck Tuah meme girl and what's the story behind her? Huck Tuah meme girl gained widespread attention after a candid interview. Like I said, she humorously described provocative move as you got to give him that Huck Tuah and spit on that thing. The phrase Huck Tuah mimics the sound of spitting on a dick, obviously. The full video is pretty funny. So following her viral moment, the Huck Tuah girl, identified as Haley Welch from Nashville, Tennessee, leveraged her newfound fame. Her Instagram bio boasting 26.9 thousand followers hints at her connections with the Huck Tuah girl. She's actually deleted that account since.
Oh.
Because, well, I don't know if she just went deleted or just went dark on it, right?
Okay.
So Huck Tuah meme continues to resonate across social media, and the thing's just fucking going, right? With even celebrities like WWE wrestler Liv Morgan. You know, WWE is fucking off the chains when it comes to shit like this, right?
I mean,
this thing, like WWF,
not real,
WWE.
real familiar with
Doesn't
WWE?
matter, but
Okay.
it's as big as like the NFL kind
Right.
of shit, right?
Right,
It's
with their fans. Yes.
Yeah, with
Yes,
their
yes,
fans.
yes.
That's what I'm getting at. The internet
privately
phenomenon
said it's not
evolves.
deleted.
Haley Welch remains at the center, navigating her unexpected journey into online fame. She's capitalized on her internet stardom by collaborating with clothing brand Fathead Threads to launch a range of merchandise featuring the Huck Tuah phrase, according to a recent announcement on the apparel brand on Facebook. So that's just one,
Or a
right?
T-shirt.
But she's creating shirts,
MC said that
hats,
he doesn't think she's lost her job, or at least she hadn't the last
Well,
time he looked on X.
Okay, I saw it the other day and I thought she had lost it. And then her dad, who was the preacher, said, "This is not very becoming of the girl
I mean, it's
want."
not.
Sounds very
I
much
mean,
like
But he is a preacher, so if he didn't say that, would he be? Would his parish?
her side of the story, because there's a million articles now.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
And her side of it was like, I was having fun.
Right. It was
Like, it is what it is.
Listen,
Like-
nobody can. Don't you know? In today's America, you cannot have fun. You cannot have opinions, and you all have to like the same thing
Mhm.
to be a good citizen.
Hands down, right? Fuck. Chiefs,
So-
what's up, dude? So I just saw this on TMZ today.
Today,
Howard Stern talks Huck Tuah girl.
talks to her or about her.
Talks Huck Tuah
Oh.
girl. Every father's worst nightmare.
Oh please, that man has no room to speak. When
So-
he used to have that chair in there with the girls having orgasms in his office
So,
on the
Let
show.
me read this because
What a
towards the
hypocrite.
end it kind of does sound like that. But even for him to say,
Yeah, he should
Fuck
keep
off.
his mouth shut. He's a hypocrite.
Howard Stern weighed in on the Huck Tuah girl, and surprisingly, he's kind of clutching his pearls over it. And this is on TMZ. On behalf of dads everywhere, legendary. I've told you guys this.
That's why we got
Listen to-
Sirius Satellite in the first place.
in 2000 when we got married. Seven.
Seven.
Yeah. talked about the viral sensation, a young woman whose clip about performing fellatio has drawn eyeballs far and wide, and he sounds very much like a concerned parent here. Check it out. Whatever. We're not going to check it out. As a dad of $3 himself, Howard says that the last thing that Papa wants to hear about is his kid, namely a not safe for work description of sex tactics. His daughters, so he's got close to $1 billion now. He's had two $500 million contracts with Sirius
He's not even that
XM.
good anymore.
No, he shows shit.
Yeah.
And I try and his old shit's good because it's good.
Yeah.
Most of the good people have died, like whatever.
Really?
Well, like the old characters.
Oh, yeah.
On it,
Okay.
right? The retarded people, basically. Howard's not actually outraged. It says he's more joking, but funny to hear him talk about this,
Yeah.
right? Considering, he had
Like, that's why I didn't listen to him, because I thought his show was vulgar for my delicate virgin
sensitive ears.
I was like, I can't believe you
And
listen
then
to
he
this.
got into butt stuff.
Shut up. I do like, though, Woom said it's also just jokes, and she made a grip off it. Plus,
Fuck yeah, dude.
united most of the country for chuckle over a good weekend. For a good
dude,
weekend.
we literally went away. It was like,
But he did. He's right. A
it
lot
was
of people were
banger
enjoying
on
it.
Thursday.
Yeah, people were having.
We got up
She
and I
made
was
people
like,
laugh.
what in the fuck is this shit going on?
She
right?
made people laugh, which
Hell yeah. And it was just that one clip. Got a Huck Tuah on that thing.
what does he ask? Like, how
He
do
goes,
you make your
how
man?
do you make a how do you
man
make him
happy?
happy? Got a Huck Tuah on that thing. And this fucking memes are gonna be around for 50, 30, whatever, however many years.
Well,
like
it should be around forever,
well,
because that's not going to go away.
you know what I mean? Like
That
people are
act.
getting license plates of that shit.
no.
Yeah. People are getting tattoos of it.
But can you? Because I remember
I
there
saw
was
this
somebody.
tattoo and it's got like the same, and it's actually a good tattoo, and it's got like this spit coming out.
Ew, for
It's
life.
fucking great. though. Come
So there was somebody who tried to copyright or trademark or register a
Howard Stern
phrase,
is irrelevant.
a phrase that they used to say, and they came back and said you can't do that for phrases. Too bad you can't do something like that for
Huck Tuah.
however she said it.
Want to hear it again?
No.
You sure?
Um,
I'm just saying that fucking chick. I'm happy as shit for her. Because if she can make a grip. she
okay,
can
it's a Sibian, not a chair. Sorry.
Sibian.
Isn't that a
I
chair?
was trying to think of it.
What isn't it?
Sibian's like this round thing.
I'm
And
sure I could look it up.
And it was the guy used to go.
Mm-mm,
What the fuck did he used to say?
mm-mm. So do you sit on it?
Let the poison out. Let the poison out.
Oh, that's weird.
Let the poison out. Let the poison
See,
out.
that's so weird. You're creeping me out. Stop.
It was this
Ugh.
creepy motherfucker.
Oh, you're creeping me out.
Yeah.
Do you sit on it?
Yeah.
See, so
So-
it is a chair.
Well, it kind of came back to like if you went back and you could watch this on the Howard Stern movie. I don't remember what it's called. But he had a chick sit on a subwoofer or on like a big speaker. Remember back in the day,
Yeah.
it's subs and tweet. And
I mean, they
fucking
still
mid-
do, but
Tweet.
they're not as big.
Technology's
Technology's
ours in
brought
our
them-
fucking downstairs are better than those, and they're
Technology's brought them down
Yeah.
quite a bit.
But he had her sit on one and turn the bass all the way up, and he'd be like, boo, 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 right, and it would cause her, and then
I don't know that was real though. Especially if
no,
she's,
it was back. in the
especially
day.
if she's
This
a
is back in.
actress.
This was back in the 80s.
Doesn't mean
She
it.
called
Here,
in.
honey, guess what? Ladies have been faking orgasms since like the first time the person had sex in the dark ages.
I don't think that's true.
I'm pretty sure. Men are fragile.
If women get their heads cut off, that's
No,
probably
I'm
why.
not talking about fragile like you're a dandelion. Your ego is fragile about
Yeah, you fuck with my ego back in like the second century.
that's why they faked it.
And then we just have this little thing. It's called a guillotine.
Yeah,
You'd
that's
be
why
like,
they faked it. So that they would think they were making
Then I
them happy.
find out you faked it, bitch. Oh, the ramifications of faking an orgasm back in like 200.
What? Who was she going to share with? Nobody. She wasn't stupid.
Be like,
she knows she'd get her head cut
I
off.
could tell you were faking.
Oh no. Do you remember the scene when Harry met Sally?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Not
So,
these guys, but what's up, Gigi?
Hi, Gigi.
We were just talking about Huck Tuah, girl, because we haven't had a chance to catch up.
Sibian is like a saddle, is what
Yeah,
Reed
you just
said.
sit over it. You just
Okay.
kneel down on it.
I
And
mean,
it's like this curved thing, and it sits like this high.
I'm.
But now they've gone a long way. They have ones that they spin around, and they're like they've got little nubs all over them.
That sounds weird and expensive.
Probably super expensive. I'm like,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Like, we need a woman in check. God damn, we do, because these guys.
Well, great. Fine. 1,000 years ago, women started faking orgasms. I mean, it's been a thing since the beginning of time. Is that better? Wilkree.
So you got a story
I do. Oh, 38.
about
Yes.
women that are upset that they don't have
So
kids
this
and
was
they're
funny, and
38 years old.
it resonated with me because we don't have kids.
Yeah.
A lot of people, I mean, you wouldn't think, but a lot of people are like, why? And I'm like, did you really just ask me that? What?
Nah,
Oh, did you really just ask me that? So this woman that was constantly asked why she doesn't have kids at 38 responds. And so eventually she decided to make a video of it, and it went viral on TikTok.
Yeah.
Where she actually answers a few of the frequently asked questions. So a lot of people, and it's
why
true.
she doesn't.
Why she didn't. A lot of people are like,
I didn't want to fucking
questions
kids.
and comments from people wondering what she does all day, being that she doesn't have kids.
Whatever the fuck you want to do.
Even my own family would ask me, she says, what do you do? My sisters have been raising kids since they were young. They wondered, what is a day like for you?
What is a day like for us?
For her, yeah. So,
For
you know,
people.
like literally she's like, well, I mean, I still work full time.
Yeah.
What did she say? She said she gets asked about her lack of children and something clicks. She thought I should sit down and talk about this. So that's when she made the video, right?
Okay.
She said she set up her phone while she ate dinner and answered, what's it like being 38 with no kids? Within 24 hours.
Bill Cobbs did die.
Within 24 hours, the video had hit 1 million views. And at that point, it was at 3 million. It's probably gotten bigger. But she said that a lot of women related. Like, they were like, thank you for sharing this because I get crap all the time. I don't get crap anymore.
We got a lot of shit.
When we first
My
got
dad
married.
even gave us shit.
Yeah. Well, everybody gave a shit. Well, you guys gonna have a baby? We're not. I'm
Well,
old.
he was willing to cut me out of the fucking will and
No, your
everything.
dad's
And we were like,
She said in the video, she says, one of two reasons when she felt to tell people she had no kids by choice. The first one would say it probably the more positive reaction, people saying things like, oh my gosh, I bet you save a lot of money and I bet you get to sleep in.
Mhm.
And then you get the other side. Well, this one is funny. And I have heard this one. Well, how do you find purpose in your life? So she tells them she is married. He also he didn't have any kids prior to them getting together. She does address that. Yes, she probably does save money, but they like to travel, so they spend it on other stuff.
you can always find ways to spend money. It doesn't matter. The more money you have, the more you fucking spend.
And then I was laughing because somebody was like, well, somebody said, who's going to take care of you when you're old? Is that really why you have children? No. And it's called long-term care. It's available to everyone.
We literally had to buy it. We
and
bought
so
it a long
she
time
did
ago.
say that,
in case she dies or I die, there's somebody that's gonna. And then we do have good family.
well, and here's the thing.
We've bribed them, of course.
Somebody was like, what was it?
Till we get dementia, and we don't know what the fuck's happening. Got plaque on my brain. Oh shit.
How do you find purpose in your life? If your kid is your purpose, what happens when they grow up and they get their own life? That's your whole purpose in life is your child?
Until they're a certain
No, you
age,
need
yeah.
to have a
until they're a
life.
certain age. I don't know.
You
the
need to
rules.
have a life outside of your child.
My brother just.
Otherwise, your marriage is also going to suck because you're also not putting him as a priority. So I
Depends.
kind of think that's,
Why
for
is it
me,
gotta
I
be
thought
a
that
him?
was
Why can't it be a her?
because I'm traditional that way.
No, I'm saying it could be. You could have a daughter.
No, I wasn't mentioning him.
Oh,
I was talking like her husband.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I missed a word. I was reading something.
So I just thought it was interesting. It spoke to me. She said she doesn't have any problem building relationships. She's a caring, kind person. They just chose not to have children.
That's it.
We talked about it for about 2 minutes.
No, we talked about it for a while.
We did.
We talked about this on the show multiple times.
And then finally one day we were like, yep, we're good. And I love kids and I love my friends' kids. Best part is they don't come home with me.
No.
And we do sleep late. She says she still gets, she never sleeps past 7. I was like, oh, that must be horrible.
Fucked. Why would you?
That must be horrible.
Go have a kid. Like, who the, like, I don't know.
But
I also
so yeah,
stay
she
up
also got stuff like, you're
stupid.
going to get so lonely when you're old. Because there's
No, I have, honestly, I have thought about it. I'm like,
there's senior citizen clubs where you can go do shit like play checkers.
I am literally moving to Orlando, Florida if you die. I'm going, no, what's it called? The Villages?
So you're going to go live in the
I'm
village?
going to have like I'm not all in on all the things.
Right. You're going to go with a certain color that represents that
like,
you're available.
Yeah, I'm available and I just want to bang like all of
I think
the,
that was the teal one.
yeah, just all of the chicks under 40.
Mm-mm-mm. They
Under
have to be
50?
over 55, I think.
Okay. I want to bang all the ones that are 55. What color was that?
I don't know. Teal. That teal is like the normal.
But only 55 because I'll be like 83.
Ew, no 55-year-old's going to sleep with you, babe.
I got dick pills.
You're gonna keep that 6-pack ab? Probably not.
Goddamn, I'll be like, let's meet at the jacuzzi. Like my grandfather used to say, let's meet at the jacuzzi. Should go to the jacuzzi. I had no idea what
If
he was
I'm
saying.
still alive, I never want you to say that to me.
He did, dude. My grandfather was crazy. He lived in Orlando. He lived in Kissimmee or however the fuck you say it. Driving around in his golf cart, drunk as fuck, out on the goddamn golf course. Just drinking Canadian Mist all day.
Ew.
I remember that motherfucker. Yeah, that was a fucking crazy place.
Ew.
Oh, we were driving through it with my girlfriend a long time ago, Chrissy. And that's where I heard, you guys should go over to the jacuzzi. I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. So I was like, we're going to evidently get in the golf cart and go for a drive.
Yeah, that was real safe, I'm sure.
Well, no, me and her were going to go drive. I was 20 years old. Or, fuck, I don't even remember how old. I wasn't that old. Anyway, it was fun. What?
No, I was just catching some of the stuff that they were saying. We need a woman in the chat. That's right.
Mm-hmm. GG's here. Guys, all right, we got to put this video on.
I do like, Wim was like, dogs love you back. I mean, seriously.
Yeah,
I mean, they're not going to take care of me, but they give me love.
Oh yeah, they give us purpose, and we'll do something like that later on.
I don't want to say my dogs give me purpose because I think
because I have to come home and feed the motherfuckers.
But that's not purpose. That's what is it when you have things you have to not obligation, but like something.
No purpose. Like I want to take care of dogs just like you later on, and like do something cool like that.
Yeah, no, then that's a different. That's not my dogs. That's just dogs in general. Yeah, so that sense they give purpose, but. My life isn't my dogs. I love them.
No, I know what you're saying. But how about this?
Wait, not ready.
Prisons of the future.
Oh, this should be good.
Oh, wait.
They're probably going to have.
Do you remember the video where they had like did I show you the one where they had the head transplant?
No.
So there's like AI is literally coming up with all of these new weird things. Like
again, it's going to take over the world.
Like Walt Disney has frozen, like famously cryogenically frozen his head, right?
Right.
Like honestly,
like that show
years and years ago he did. There's like and it's like Futurama. It's in the glass bubble and they can fucking disattach. Well, they did it was a joke. We did it kind of a joke.
Use your words.
Long time ago. Maybe like 3 years ago, 2-3 years ago on the podcast, I shared it. And it was like the new way of killing somebody. And it was like this machine. It just comes up and like rips them apart, basically.
I don't remember that, but okay.
There was that. But this one, I have a feeling is kind of real. And it's not the whole clip, but it's a minute. So it's going to take 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Okay.
But you got to watch this.
Make sure it's not too loud.
All right. I already turned it down. All right. Prisons of the future.
Welcome to Cognify, a facility designed to treat criminals like patients. Instead of spending years in an actual prison cell, prisoners could finish their sentence here in just a few minutes. Cognify could someday create and implant artificial memories directly into the prisoner's brain. These complex, vivid, and lifelike memories are created in real time using AI-generated content. Depending on the seriousness of the subject's crime and their sentence, the memories could be tailored to the rehabilitation needs of each subject. The artificial memories implanted by Cognify would be seamlessly incorporated into the existing neural networks of the brain, preventing cognitive dissonance and ensuring the subject experiences the memories as if they were real.
Of being in
The
prison?
Cognify concept offers a new approach to criminal rehabilitation, transforming how society deals with offenders by focusing on rehabilitation rather than punishment. First, the prisoner is given a choice, either spending tens of years in a prison cell or seeking fast-track rehabilitation through artificial memory implantation. If the prisoner chooses to undergo fast-track rehabilitation, the Cognify device is used. Next, the prisoner undergoes high-resolution brain scanning to create a detailed map of their neural pathways. This brain map helps guide the Cognify device to target specific brain regions responsible for memory, reasoning, and logical thinking, such as the hippocampus.
All right.
Okay, so here's a couple things.
This is insane.
This reminded me of Arnold Schwarzenegger in Total Recall.
Yep.
Where he goes to that place
It goes
to,
on to say a bunch of, I'll fill you in
goes
a
to
sec.
that place to get like a fake vacation put into his head.
Total Recall.
That's what this is.
Okay. But this is this.
And why would you be rehabilitated if you really know you didn't go there? Because yesterday you walked in and you walk out the next day.
This does. So did you hear the term cognitive dissonance?
Yes.
Cognitive dissonance is exactly that. It's where you can disassociate yourself from what's reality and what's not.
How are they going to force you to do that?
Because they fucking force it into your brain. They implant it into your brain, and you can't tell if you've been
Now
there.
we're really going to have Manchurian candidates.
If you haven't been, if you can't tell in 7 minutes if it's been. That's where you hang on a second.
So you
I'll
don't look at
explain.
a calendar before you walk in and after you
It
walk
doesn't
out?
matter because it will fuck with your brain, right? So they go into something like things like murder and rape and
And what are
different,
they
like,
what are they
severities.
putting in your head?
They are putting the view of the person that something happened to, their family, all of the things. So say you were like a killer, you're a murderer,
Or serial killer?
or just
Or
a
you
murderer.
murdered somebody? Okay.
Like what it's like to be murdered and what the family goes through and all of those
That's assuming
things,
that they care, though. Like somebody has to care about
and it
that
comes
stuff.
back to them and they feel all of those feelings.
So then they're jacked up when they come out.
Dude, this is completely fucking bananas, right? Like I was like, holy shit, you get a speeding ticket.
No, you
You're
don't
like,
go to
fuck it,
jail
you
for
get like
speeding
3
ticket.
seconds of like, like no, it's gonna be no, I'm just kidding. But you know what I mean? Like, okay, you're in there for your 3rd DUI, right? Something like that, right? You could kill some fucking people after your first, obviously,
Right.
right? But your 3rd DUI, you're like, I don't want to do 5 years in jail, prison.
You shouldn't have that choice, first of all.
But no, or you could do 7 minutes of this. But it is so fucking
I
it
don't-
ingrains it
I'm
into
not,
your
I'm not
like
sold.
core
I'm not
memories,
sold.
right? Like, think about that. Isn't that so fucked up though?
I'm not
just saying.
sold on it.
Dr. Mengele, exactly.
Who's that?
Just a fucking movie.
It's I'm not sold.
crazy. So lobotomies with X. No, it's not with lobotomies. because-
DDC's right. She goes, scary. It is. I mean, because here's the
Scary
thing.
shit.
So you start
Dude, AI is
you
and
start with
it's
you start with a
derived
great
from
purpose,
AI.
right? You start with a great mission, and then people begin to find out that it's actually working, and now you're brainwashing people to do other stuff for you.
Oh, that's Manchurian candidate.
That's what I said. Now
Who
you're
said that? Somebody said that.
I said
earlier.
that. I
Oh, you
said
did?
it out loud. I mean,
Yeah.
you literally, and the next thing you know, you're going to have no control over your life because they've brain frickin' washed you. Now, you know what? Got to do the crime. If you're
what
going to
was
do
it?
the crime, you
Universal
got to do the
Soldier?
time.
Remember Universal Soldier
Vaguely. It's been
with
so long.
Dolph Lundgren and fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme when they were the soldiers and they drive up.
Well,
in
there
the
was
trucks?
another one too with Goldie Hawn's husband, where he gets bit.
Oh shit! Was that the one?
No, they were
Universal-
very
was that
similar.
Universal Soldier?
No, that Universal Soldier had the
was-
two
yeah,
you
there was-
said, but
Fuck! I think I have it on DVD
and then
somewhere in here.
Van Damme, like
Van Damme.
whatever, he comes out of it, right? Like all of a sudden he meets this
Mhm.
wonderful woman and a kid.
Yes, flashbacks.
Yeah, and he's like, wait, I'm not this person.
What was the one with fucking
Can't think of his name.
Kurt Russell.
Oh, Kurt Russell. Look at you.
He was the. But isn't that crazy though? But there is a longer version. Go out and find it. It's like 7 minutes long.
So here's the thing too. And
I just took
do
a
you only
clip.
get this option with specific crimes?
You have the option. You can either do. It says like you can either do tens of years or dozens of years or whatever it is.
I think that
or
that
you could go through it.
I'm like the saying, you do the crime, you do the time.
But they also have like there's other graphics in the
Right.
longer version where it's like it gets fucking intense, like what they're talking about.
So
And
there's like a whole education video on it. That was really hard to say. A whole education.
it's 7 minutes long.
Hmm.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking gnarly, dude.
Wow.
Not Born Identity. Born Identity.
No, Born Identity was
It
something
kind of
else.
is where you're
I mean, it
reprogramming
is, but-
somebody. That is through trauma.
I mean, that's
Not
there's
like
so many
that's
movies.
not
Like
cortex
there's so many movies about
injecting,
this
putting
subject.
shit over your eyes.
There's so many.
Oh, what was the one?
Hold on. There's so many movies about this, and they never end well.
Orange.
They're orange.
The one from back in the 70s.
Where they hold his eyes open.
Yeah. What
Um,
the fuck was that
I
called?
tried to watch that once, and I just couldn't do it. It might have been because I was smoking weed.
Where
but-
everybody's
Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork Orange. Yep. I mean, that's basically the same thing where he makes them watch this all that trauma and shit like that. It's fucked up, right? Only thing is now you've got fucking Neuralink. In Neuralink, Joe Rogan just had the first dude that had Neuralink
That's
implanted.
the thing, right? They put in your brain.
Yeah, and I heard about Neuralink. I came home and told you about that. I went to a
Mm-hmm.
10 years ago, almost
Uh,
10 years ago at this point. We've been here 6.
Tech fair or something.
I
like
went
that.
to a Verisk tech conference in downtown Phoenix or at one of the big fucking places. And they were talking about Neuralink 10 years ago. And it was, well, they didn't, we all know it was frying monkeys' brains. I mean, let's be honest. Like, it was killing monkeys. It was making them go crazy.
What?
Neuralink. And now there's a guy that was just on Joe Rogan. I don't know. I just started seeing clips, so maybe last week. I don't follow it that closely, but he's the first dude that has the first Neuralink implant in his brain.
And that's for people who are paralyzed, right?
Yeah, he's paralyzed like from the neck down. He said he has like, slight mobility in his hand, but he can train the thing. He can play video games.
With his brain?
And he's got
Cool.
he's got basically a deep learning algorithm that goes on constantly.
Okay.
And it's learning like when he thinks about something, he can make like the controller move him left and right and do different things. Like a controller, think a virtual controller, like
Right.
he thinks about toggling left
That's cool.
and it makes the game move left. That's fucking crazy, dude. Just saying. He regains some movement in his right hand, but far from gripping. Yeah, he can't grip or flex. He just said, I just remember I saw like a 10 or 15 minute clip on it, MC. Yeah. So it was something like that. He was paralyzed in a swimming accident. Thank you.
Oh,
So yeah, it's crazy though. But you go, all right. Some motherfuckers are already biohacking themselves and putting chips in their hands and shit like that. What are people willing to do?
the new Total Recall where they put their cell phone in
And he
their
ripped
hand.
that one out.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, that was the the Colin, whatever his name. Colin.
I
God
almost said word. That's a different guy. That's the English dude.
the English man.
Colin Farrell
Farrell. Yep. That came out like 10 years
and
ago.
Jessica Biel.
I think that came out 10 years ago as well.
I have no idea.
Fuck. The government's fucking with us. I swear to God. Would you date a furry?
What's like somebody who
Would
wears
you ever
one?
date a furry?
No.
Because this story popped up and I was like, what in the actual
No.
flying shit is happening?
I mean,
out
never
here?
say never, but I mean, I feel like in order to do that, I would have to get into furries.
So this is the first one. It's just this dude, he's like, I fell in love with a furry on OnlyFans.
Well,
Number
that's-
one, he's paying for this
I was
chick's
gonna say,
OnlyFans.
he's not really in love.
Right. My friends have abandoned me and they don't understand. Yeah, we don't. Sorry, friend.
MC said that one chick at the grocery store, all happy that that she just had to flash her wrist to pay. Yeah, I mean it's real cool now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let it happen for like 10 years before I like legitimately not.
How'd that COVID fucking vaccine work out?
I'm
for
gonna
a
have
bunch of
them
people?
like officially do it. Oh my gosh.
That's the furry girl. So this time they knew it's for real. Demetrius and Jade are just like any other young people in love. And I fairly certain I came across, it could be somebody else. This chick bought like a furry costume for like $100,000. Spent all of their wedding money. Maybe it wasn't that much. It was something crazy. It was like fucking ridiculous amount of money, right? And he was like, "What the fuck did you do?" She's like, "I bought a new furry." She's like, "We're getting married in like 2 months."
Not anymore.
Well, yeah, we have to make more money then. And well, maybe they make all their money on furry shit. So the content creator boasts a successful OnlyFans account, which is that's why it's probably the same person, where she posts adult content of herself in full gear, a cartoonish wolf suit made of white, black, and brown fur.
Interesting.
But how hot does a person have to be for you to take them seriously enough to start dating them is my question. Like, you got to be fucking off the charts. Because
Hot to
yeah.
date someone like this. How would you ever know?
Because
If you only saw her on OnlyFans and she was always in her furry helmet,
I don't know the answer to that. I don't know the answer.
maybe
to
he
that
liked her
question.
body enough that he was like,
How do you know?
I could put a pillow over
Right.
it.
So my question is, what the fuck? The furry is defined as anyone interested in human masquerading as animals. I'm not kink shaming here.
No.
I'm just saying, how do you end up fucking getting involved with a person when you're just
Wilkery said,
normal
I don't think I
everyday-"
could ever even date a furry. Yeah, me neither.
Right?
Does she wear that when they have sex?
So she asked him to. And he was like, no, not into it.
Oh, good. At
Yeah.
least he was honest.
Yeah. Jade's unusual lifestyle. And here's Jade. Let me know if this is hot enough. Hot
Her-
enough or not
Her
enough.
without a
Oh,
helmet?
did you hear that? I made a thing up.
What'd you say?
Hot enough or not enough? Oh my God. Ba-dum-dum.
Shh.
Is she hot enough? I don't think she is.
She's gonna come up closer for me here in a second.
I'm just saying that
well, but it depends on how hot he is. He didn't look that hot.
he ain't that hot either.
So maybe
God damn, bro. Friends, I don't really have any left. What he said from them finding out. And, you know,
I mean she's not ugly.
I was like, should we dress up as furries
No.
one time? GoPros under the hood.
No. You know how hot that would be?
God damn, I can't take the heat here.
No. And
Do
then
they just stink all the time? They've got to.
so I don't
How do you
know.
clean those suits
No, I was
out?
about to say I showed you that video where the girl she's from the National Ballet, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
The way they clean their
Just vodka.
costumes is
Yeah.
they spray vodka on it because it doesn't hurt the material. That I bet you she sprays a bunch of vodka in it because it gets rid of the smell but doesn't ruin the material. I don't know. That's weird. to
That
me.
tat sucks. Yeah, that tat's annoying as shit.
Is that a tattoo? I thought she had sports
Yeah.
tape on.
Yeah, you're not wrong. She got them she got them big old. She got them big.
She got some big teeth. I
Yeah,
just was
you
trying
know.
to be nice.
So anonymous critics began attacking him and calling him a dog fucker. A couple said Demetrius wasn't too fond of being with a furry. I know that, Jade admitted. The furry fandom is something new to him. She declared, I'm not attracted to the mask she's wearing. He declared, I'm not attracted to the mask she's wearing. I'm attracted to the woman inside of the mask.
All right. I
You
mean,
do you,
hey,
bro.
to each
I
their
just
own.
had to bring this up because I stumbled
I'm
across
not-
it and I was like, you know what? There's someone
Yeah,
for
it's
everyone.
exactly. And it depends. I mean, he obviously has some clear
If you were going to go furry, if you had an option,
unicorn.
like, isn't that,
Unicorn.
why a unicorn?
Because they're cute.
So you want a little
they're
demure dude?
No, he could
'Cause-
be a big, strong unicorn.
He's gay.
I'm pretty sure he's not going to be with me if he's gay.
Nope.
But
Any dude in a unicorn outfit,
You're
even
not
if you're
wrong.
doing this, is probably
you're
got
not
a
wrong.
mesh
You didn't
t-shirt.
ask me, like, make the perfect one. You just asked me, what would I want them to wear? A unicorn. Don't fucking judge me for what I want.
Because you can't say bear, because that's a gay thing too.
Well, and
Right? We went to that gay club that one time.
And
in
they kept
Phoenix.
calling Fred a bear.
Yeah.
And you were
we had
his
a
friend?
Big giant friend.
Yeah, unicorn. You?
They were like boo boo
What?
to me.
What would you?
At
least I knew. You don't even know. You're like a panther. Grrr,
maybe. Fuck.
grrr.
How about a Wolverine?
Just tear
Now
your ass
that's
up.
gay because that's fucking Hugh Jackman, and Hugh Jackman's
Babe.
gay.
It's not about who would be in it. It's just about the animal at this point, babe. Don't be so fucking literal.
I'm trying to think. What are you guys going with? I'm just trying to think. Like, what's a reasonable? Jacob said, "Is it pegging if you're
Use the unicorn horn?" And Boom said unicorns are extra phallic. Maybe that's why. Anyways, so we are
Yes,
time
it
for some
is.
feel good.
Maybe.
If I had one, I'd share it, but
What you got?
I don't.
You can come up with some. You can make some shit up.
I'm only working 4 days this week and 3 days next week. Woo! It's that time of the summer where you like
4th of July. Yep, it's coming up. We'll have we'll do a Friday show, of course. We're
Right.
back to our normal schedule. We'll do a 4th of July show. I'm sorry, a Friday show.
a
and
5th
then
of July show.
No, we'll do our
Wednesday's the 3rd,
We'll do this Friday.
right?
Then we'll do a 3rd show. And then we'll do a 5th of July show.
That's what I said. 5th of July show.
I'm just saying, we're just getting shit back on track. But my feel good is tomorrow night's the debate.
Yes. Are you gonna watch that
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
on your phone
Yeah, it'll be on my phone
with
while
your
I'm doing
headphones?
jujitsu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll do a little bit of jujitsu and I'll be like, I'll be over here.
Yeah. I don't know a lot, but there's some new technology going into it where they are cutting people off or
It's just a
miking
fucking mic
or
shut off.
muting mics or
Yeah, it's
something.
bullshit. So literally, there's no audience.
I don't know. I heard this at the airport, I think, because I'm like, I don't know where I heard there's no audience.
There's no audience.
Are there usually?
Yeah, absolutely. No audience. So you haven't really been paying. Beth doesn't pay attention.
I
to
don't do
or
politics.
listen to shit.
News.
So there's no audience,
Okay.
right? They each get a certain amount of time to talk.
Okay.
As soon as time's up, like 3 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever. And correct me if I'm wrong, people in chats.
They
Like
get
it
X amount of
mute- it
time.
mutes
Yes,
their
that's what I
mic.
heard.
Right. I don't think they're allowed to cross talk to
Okay.
each other.
They
and
can't
like,
talk over each
right.
other.
So it's got to go through like Jake Tapper, who's
Well, I
a
heard
little
whatever
pussy
whatever
bitch,
channel was on there, like
and
this
whatever the other
this is
chick
gonna hurt
is.
Trump, and then a little later they're like, that's gonna help Trump, and I was like,
So
oh,
there's two outcomes that can happen
okay,
in the way I thought of it. Biden's either going to get destroyed.
no, that's not gonna happen.
No, the reason being is Biden's either going to get destroyed, right? Or CNN is going to get obliterated for fucking Trump over,
For muting him too much.
for
yeah.
muting him or for doing,
I
for,
think
for like Jake
couldn't both
Tapper.
happen?
There's this, they could,
Couldn't
right?
both happen?
absolutely.
Yeah.
So you think about it that way, like CNN's fucking dumpster fire. That place
Is that the channel it's on?
yeah,
Which
it's
is
on CNN
totally random.
and it's in Atlanta, which is very like Democratic. Right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be an interesting one, but I'm going to watch it. And Drinking Bro's going to have it. It's going to be on Timcast. Drinking Bro's going
A lot
to
of
do it
people are
on
gonna
their
have it on.
Patreon. Timcast is putting it on their YouTube, but there's some rules that like CNN is trying to pull, and
If you're
like,
gonna
you can't simulcast it at the same time, which means you can't have it like in the corner running. It's a bunch of bullshit. CNN's trying to control the narrative and stuff like that and control their feeds, right? So you're gonna have them. You're gonna have, and then
Well, how can they tell Patreon what to do? Because
can't.
yeah.
Quartering's gonna have it on. So if you don't follow the Quartering, go check him out. Jeremy at the Quartering, and then there's a bunch of other ones that are gonna have it, right? So check them out. Go do that.
MC
because-
said it was demonstrated on CNN earlier, and it's 2 minutes.
Okay.
Jacob's actually going to go to the Drinker Bros Studios for the show,
Nice.
and then MC also said YouTube is going to yoink any rebroadcast.
Yeah, there was something like that. Like they're gonna allow, and maybe that's what Timcast said. They're gonna allow the
You can talk about it.
the initial broadcast, and then they're gonna pull it off after
okay.
because they're gonna try and do the bullshit.
Demonstrate the rules of the debate may
What's gonna
be
happen?
seen as Death of America. How weak. Oh,
What's gonna happen?
Yeah.
is it's going to get ripped so many
yeah.
fucking times by small channels that it's going to go instantly viral. Right?
Well,
so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like you can't control it. And then Elon's like, nope, fuck off. You can live stream here. You can't pull it. And then, so we'll see what happens with that.
Well, they're going to try
gonna be
everything they
interesting.
can, and then they're going to have the people that know what they can and can't do. So,
Yeah. Real quick, do us a favor. Go out and check out.
as
Hot
he said, Joe's
salt.
going to have to be coherent for 90 minutes. It should be fun.
Go out and check out
Sorry.
Firecracker Farms Hot Salt. They support the Pipe Hitter Foundation, Operation 300. They do a lot of different things for the community. You can see a few people that share the spice: Joe Rogan, Sean Ryan, Evan Hafer, all these folks, right? But also, they've got really, really good salt. They've got 3 different seasonings or peppers in there: ghost pepper,
I
reaper
think those
pepper,
are the same peppers that were in that stinking
scorpion
tequila.
pepper. I think they had some of those, but they had some Japanese one or Chinese
they?
one that made your fucking head tingle. That's what he
It's
said.
got the
Remember? It makes your brain open up. But they do have, like, we've got the firecracker one you see there in the middle, the little plunger kind of thing.
Yes.
You can get 15% off using the Bar is Open discount. The Bar is Open as your discount code. Go out,
Guys, it's really
support
good.
them.
If you haven't
Fucking
tried
awesome.
it yet,
Throw them on some breakfast tacos. Throw them on a steak, right? Just a little, only a little. Comes in a cool little box like that. Of course, it's downstairs in my kitchen because I use the motherfucker.
Yeah.
But do that for us. With that, we will catch you guys on Friday.
Friday.
Friday. We'll have we'll do a recap of the debate in the evening because I think that'll be goddamn funny as shit.
Well, you're going to have to tell me a lot because I'm not watching it.
Maybe we'll read simulcast. No, we can't do that. 'cause I
Nope,
don't wanna
can't
get
do
this-
that.
We're a little tiny channel, but we just we as appreciate y'all.
You sounded like what's his name from cartoon? Well,
That guy. I don't know who that
the
is.
redheaded cowboy dude. Can't think of his name because it's like
Yosemite Sam.
yes. Remember he would
Bugs Bunny.
no, but he would stutter too.
Yeah. All good. Thank you guys so much. We'll catch you on
Friday. Have a great
Love
rest of
y'all.
the week.
And thanks for tuning in. We're
Love you
back.
guys.
We're back on track. Cheers.
Bye.
See ya.
Welcome to the Bars Open with Beth and